The year is 1999. Star Wars The Phantom Menace made almost $1 billion at the box office. The euro is officially established at the European Central Bank, and the former popular music streaming site Napster is created. But in the background of it all, a man committed heinous crimes. Crimes that cannot be described by the human tongue. The culprit? Jonathan Jschlatt. A then around 30 to 40-year-old Caucasian who would kill more people than even conceivably imaginable. Many refrain from talking of these events, but I am brave enough to speak of these events. I am A, not anywhere near Jonathan's location, and B, I own weapons of mass destruction. In this analysis, we talk about the heinous crimes committed in 1999. Chapter 1. Before 1999. We first need to go to before the crimes of 99. He had committed some crimes before then, but that is not what we are talking about here. I want to talk about a little-known subject about Jschlatt, his first and last performance of My Way in 1999. This is important because it has a lot of lore, and it shows the moment where he truly snapped and turned from Jschlatt to Jschlatt, his alter ego that would possess him forever. YouTuber Lucawiouh found the last existing tape of Jschlatt's performance of My Way. How he found it is in the description of this video. Quote,
I found this old recording on somebody's garage sale. I did not want it, but the owner begged it so hard for me to buy it for some reason.
Before we actually start analysing the video, I would like to read a comment on the performance that perfectly shows how human Jschlatt was before 1999. User Human Not Cat commented this on the content tape. Quote,
Sat next to him on an outbound Trans-World Airline flight from London to New York in 1998. Honestly, you wouldn't expect him to commit those crimes just a year later. He had that charm to him, but we all surely recognise. See, back then, first class was where the stars would sit. I was up there with Jschlatt and I travelled back from my holiday since I had been recalled early due to an incident that was taking place in my company that I had to perform damage control on. We talked every day. Music, ladies, New York City, and even about his most recent album. I even got his telephone number at the time, which was an honour, and I was thrilled to talk further with him. He still had that charm about him. Would I go back in time and talk to him on that flight again? Absolutely. He was a charming fellow. There was just something wrong in his head, somewhere in there, which made him snap in 1999. I honestly can't believe that it's been 25 years since I last saw him. Time really does fly by.
This comment really goes to show how kind and empathetic Schlag really was. But now, after all of this, we get to the fateful year of 1999. Chapter 2. During 1999. The first thing that happened in 1999 was actually the concert. The first officially documented crime was on January the 17th, but he actually snapped at this concert, so we can pin this concert date at around January 10th to 16th. The tape seems normal, just the majestic Schlorbius singing the song, but at exactly the 3:30 mark, you can hear a pew-pew go off in the background, with the now Jschlatt screaming,
Yes! Yes! Let's go!
as if this is what he wanted all along, as if he planned for this to happen. Then, it fades to black. After this, we can guess that he went home and either started planning his crimes, or used the last bit of his sanity to try to keep himself stable. Sadly, we all know how this ends, with his first crime of 99. There are only 4 confirmed dates of his crimes, so we will go over them first. On January the 17th, he pointed a pew-pew at a man. He escaped. And on his weekly livestream, a victim sent a donation to tell Jschlatt that he regained his memory and remembered what he did to him on April 9th.
Jschlatt, or whatever you call yourself now.
Yeah.
I've been tracking you down for the past 5 years. I lost my memory for nearly 2 decades after what you tried to pull in 99. You thought you got me, but I'm back. And I remember now. I remember everything. April 9th.
The crime has not been identified. Now, the third crime on this list is not officially set in 99, but we can assume it is. On October 24th, Jschlatt did something. No one knows what he did, but the victim is trying to obtain Jschlatt's femur, likely as revenge. And finally, on December 30th, he massacred 5 million people in a single second. How he did this is unknown. We now get to the undated crimes of 99. I will go over these quickly as there is a lot. In fact, this will be directly cited from the Jschlatt wiki. Thank you to them, link will be in the description. People call him the Sword Man because in 1999, he committed mass homicide with a sword in a public place. He brutally murdered 7 women with his steel-toed Timberland boots. He murdered 3 children on a Wednesday. People call him the Blade Runner because he brutally slashed a 12-year-old girl after he lured her into the forest. He brutally murdered 5 people with a baseball bat. People call him Mr. Knife. It is uncertain where he gained such a name. What's known is that it was for a brutal act he committed, of course with a knife. He had committed wrong crime in 1999 that cannot be matched to this day. And that is the full rundown of the lore of what Smorgasbord did in 1909. But there is one more thing we need to address. Chapter 3. The nicknames. You might have noticed that throughout the video I didn't say Jschlatt all the time, but used variations of his name like Schlim and Schlag. This refers to the popular joke among the fanbase where you don't say Jschlatt or Jschlatt for the reason of just annoying him. Just wanted to clarify that for anyone who didn't know that. Chapter 4. The ending. If you made it to this point of the video, thank you so much for watching. My channel doesn't have the best watch retention, the average is like 15-20% by the end, so it means a lot that you stayed. I hope you enjoyed that deep dive into the Jschlatt lore. I would like to address once again that all the topics in this video that are said in this video are completely fictional and no one has ever been harmed in real life because of Jschlatt. This is just to address the lore and to explain it in a video essay-esque type of video to everybody. All the links that I use will be in the description of the video, and I would like to thank my friend Shannon for voicing the comments of this video. His channel will also be in the description. Yeah, that's all. Have a great day.